Hello everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. Whether you're following me along on Instagram, Therapy with Nigel, or on Facebook, or you're watching by some other means, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to follow along. So today I'm going to be talking about dialectical behavior therapy, also known as DBT. And DBT is kind of my bread and butter in my work and in my practice. It takes up, I'd say, about 80% of my caseload. I facilitate many DBT groups that range in ages from 7 years old all the way up to 21 years old, as well as I work with clients one-to-one with DBT. So I hope to think, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to it. And over the next 23 days, from February 1st to 23rd, a majority of my videos are going to be teaching some dialectical behavior therapy skills and strategies that I teach my very own clients. So what exactly is DBT? Dialectical behavior therapy, well, I feel like you guys know what that is. Behavioral, well, those are our behaviors, the things that we deliberately do or we don't do, as well as the emotions, the thoughts, the urges, the situations and circumstances that lead up to those behaviors, and dialectical, or dialectics. That is one of the core kind of principles of DBT. In a nutshell, dialectics is two opposing or different ideas, forces, thoughts, emotions, being true, being valid, happening, and existing at the same time. So DBT uses that principle to really help people learn some skills and strategies and to approach life in a problem-solving, solution-focused, effective way. So when I talk about dialectics and I work with teens, I like to give this example of two things being true at the same time. So it can be true that you are a dependent of the adults or the parents around you. And it's also true that you're an entirely separate human being with their own life or their own choices. It can be true that you love and respect somebody. And it can also be true that they might not be the best person for you, not the best partner, not the best friend. It can be true that it sucks to get called out on something. And it's also true that maybe you have some new information and some better info for next time. So I like to, not just me, DBT, Dialectical Behavior Therapy, uses that principle of dialectics to really help people apply some skills and strategies in a mindful, problem-solving way. So within DBT, there are four main components: mindfulness, distress tolerance, emotional regulation, and interpersonal effectiveness. Now, when I put out my videos over the month of February, I'm going to kind of explain which each of those core components are, but in a nutshell, mindfulness can really help you stay present and focused in the moment. Distress tolerance is all about being able to cope with the stress and changes of life. Emotional regulation is about building and developing emotional and mental resiliency and flexibility, while interpersonal effectiveness helps you build and maintain healthy relationships. Now, throughout DBT material and resources that are out there in the world, you'll see the term interpersonal effectiveness. I kind of like to change that term to two different terms. One is social thinking, and the other is personal effectiveness. Now again, as I go into my videos, I'll explain why I like to use those two terms, but you might hear me say social thinking, personal effectiveness, and that refers to interpersonal effectiveness. So thank you guys so much for following along. As the month goes on, I'm going to be teaching some skills and strategies that relate to one of those four components of DBT, and you can learn how to apply these skills and incorporate them into your life to build a life that you feel is worth living and live effectively. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys around.